Hey everyone, we are going to be watching some more Taekwondo sparring today. We're actually going to go through and watch some older matches, just because there's nothing else that's super new right now. But I actually went into World Taekwondo and I found this match, which is one of my favorite fighters, Aaron Cook. He's kind of old school, but it just came out like 10 hours ago. So we're going to watch this. It came out, apparently the match is in 2013, but it came out a few hours ago. I don't know. We're going to watch the match, analyze it, see if we can learn something. And remember, Aaron Cook is going to be in blue. So let's get started. I am skipping forward a little bit. That's Aaron Cook. One day I hope to get a turn and have an awesome song play when I walk out. That would be really cool. I don't know who this other guy is. He's super excited though. Yay. A little bit. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear me really good and the video just a little bit. Okay. So let's see. Let's get to the match. Okay. Do I know that referee? I think I do know that referee. He's been to South Carolina before. He's been to our state tournament. He's good friends with my teacher. Can't remember his name. Did it say? Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. Let's get to the match. Okay. You see, that's pretty uncommon right there, throwing that turnaround kick so early in a match. That's what makes him also win, like a double like that. Back leg. They're both kind of old school. Gone, I guess is his name, the other guy. Let's see. Ooh-ah! Big head kick. Did it land? Yes, it did. 3 points. That was just off the line, like straight axe kick. That's what a lot of our students. I'm positive. I'm gonna talk a lot. That's what a lot of our students don't really do because everyone's always afraid of hitting in the face. But it's not. It's not allowed. You can do it. You can do it. You guys can kick to the face. I do ask that you control, but it's available. And straight axe is a good technique. It works well. Straight line, it's hard to see coming. You got a punch in. Gone. Who is Red? He did that 360 again. Messed it up though. It was slow. I think Red pushed him off balance a little bit with the block. I believe that was inside out attempt, but Red threw his hands up. Ooh, that was a low kick from Cook. Oh, not called though. That was pretty plain as day. Of course, the referee was kind of on the backside of Cook at the time, blue. Make sure to keep my hands out of my face and talk. I think Cook was kind of feeling him out with that. Why? It's so dangerous. Got it though. What can I say when you get it? So 4 points. You got 4 points for that turnaround. That turnaround kick off the line though is so dangerous. But I guess Cook saw an opening. I did not, and he went for it. It's uncommon. So people aren't used to it. These high-level people, they get used to these things and most common practices, and kind of throwing a monkey wrench at them, you might pay off for do something totally unexpected. That's why I always tell people, these are the common practices, but that doesn't mean these things won't necessarily work. It's just unlikely. But it paid off for Aaron Cook right there, and it was a beautiful kick. So. Oh, the phone's going off making noise. Shush phone. The second round. Okay. So Gone is up by 1 point. Red is up by 1 point. Very close match. 360 again. It's the same side. Hopefully Red is figuring that out because, honestly, I give it to Cook once, caught it once, great unexpected kick. He gets it again, Gone's an idiot. Or Red's, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say idiot. But Red is not doing well. Because it's a big kick. It's really easy to see coming. Honestly, he's, fending against it well, but he's not taking advantage of it yet. So, Red right there. For something, I could see a lot of little kids doing this and like younger, and I see like Ryan and Evan and some of those higher levels people doing. He did a thing with his hands, all in the face. That was a distraction. That is just trying to take his mind off of it. Just try to distract him and throw a kick in, mess him up. Like, hey, look here, why I kick you here. He blocked. See, Red should counter something. He should counter in some way. He's thrown right 360 enough that he should come up with a counter for it by now. And even if it's simple as block kick, which he did block it, but there's no retaliation. So even though Red is winning right now, I feel like Blue Cook is going to win in the long run. It ties it up. A lot of feeling each other out right now. I kind of feel like maybe Red's a little lost in what to do. Oh. I think that was an attempt at a big kick, but we changed our mind halfway through. Ooh, 362 a double. Oh, it's a great move. So hard to do, though. You have to be a very good athlete to do that. Especially doing it in the air. If you can do it in the air, do it. Because to hit something and stop you, that's one thing. But being able to do it in the air with it, have some power, difficult. End of second round. All right, here we go. Round 3. I need to move my mouse. Because last time I realized you can see my mouse in the video. So I need to get out the way. See, it's so uncommon. Cook is using his back leg a lot. That is so uncommon in Taekwondo today. Of course, this is in 2013. It is a little bit older, but it's still so much cut kick now. It's a block with the knee. Didn't call it. Oh, are we going to call it? Yep. This was before the signal was made up, but I'm pretty sure that was for block for the knee. So tied up 7-7. Man, you got to commit, Red. If you're going to do something, you got to commit. It's tied up. Minute and a half left. See, that was a good hit. Gosh, our kick's only 1 point right now? Roundhouse kicks? Gosh, I forget how old this really is. Did it land? Nope. Minute left in the third, tied up. It's an interesting match. A little bit of joust there. You guys see that do that joust, there's not a lot of power. He did technically touch, I believe. Maybe his hands are in the way a little bit, but it's just hard to score that way to the body. Joust body to head works a lot better. 360 off the line, easy to dodge. He's going to counter you eventually. Well, hopefully, he's got brains he will. Ran into that front leg. God. Cut kick. Scored it. The cut kick scored. Only 1 point. Okay, this is way old then. So apparently body kicks only 1 point in this match. I wonder why World Taekwondo chose to post this now. I don't know. Turn around kick. Come down 4. I didn't see that one. Oh, we're going to argue. So this is, he's arguing that it was no gumjung. Again, because I didn't see it. I don't know what it was for. So he's going to argue video replay. And I'll let it play. I want to see what it's going to be. Because they're going to go, a lot of times, yeah, they're going to show it, what the replay was for, or what the gumjung was for. Let's see what they're saying. Nope. Stands. And just so you guys know, when it's kind of like the court of law with that, referee is boss. It has to be beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was wrong. So if there's any question, if there's any like gray area, referee's right. Okay? Makes it very hard for players and coaches, but keeps the standard for everybody. We're going to go to golden point, which what used to be called sudden death is golden point now because they apparently didn't like the way it sounded. Yes, go away. Thank you. All right. So, wow, that was a close kick. That's pretty as a picture. So, final round, first point wins. Being that this was in 2013, I don't think it matters because now it has to be like. No, I guess it's still first point now. I don't know. It depends on a punch. If I had to give it to anybody, I would give it to Cook, but we shall see. Golden point, you never know. Slip in that one fast kick, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Well, there was it. No, missed him. Whew, it was close though. Done. Oh my gosh. So dangerous, but paid off for him. So I don't know if you guys saw it or not. Let's rewind a little bit. Right there. That's it. That's the kick. Right there. Caught him with a jump reverse. So he should have probably been throwing that way earlier in the match. I don't recommend that in golden point or sudden death or whatever you want to call it because it's all about first hit. If Cook had been throwing a roundhouse kick just at that same time, he would be out. Turnaround kicks take longer. They take a moment longer to do. So if you guys ever get in the situation of golden point, simple, fast is what you want. So let's see it one more time. Right here. Yeah, he just called it. He just saw what he was going to do and just set it up. Okay? I got to make sure to keep my hands out of my face so you guys can hear me clearly. And I'm going to try to go in and edit, see if I can make it better. But let's find another match for you guys. All right, guys. Found a female match. This was 2019, so it's a lot newer. Probably see a lot of more of that Dado style fighting with the cut kick. This is female. I believe this is like one level up from lightweight. So I maybe call it bantam middle. So here we go. I don't know either of these fighters, so they're complete unknowns to me. Apparently, they made it to pretty awesome. So if they do really good, I'll try to make note, remember who they are. Blue off the line fast. Oh, this isn't the same tournament. This is it's 2019. They're using KP&P, which I've talked about before, which is I prefer KP&P, and especially in watching these matches. It's just, cut kick does not land as well. So you're probably going to see a fairly low scoring match between these two because they both seem very KP&P style, or excuse me, Dado style, which is lots and lots of cut kick. Red did score though. Must have been cut kick. That's all they've thrown so far. Ooh, that was close to the face. Ooh, that was dangerous. Walked into it, but kick, didn't get hit. Back leg, almost an inside out. Ooh, it was close. She's lucky she ducked her head at just the right time. That's one of those things you can't teach. You know, you have to be able to move your head properly when your hand doesn't get up there. I don't recommend it, but in the last moment you've panicked, something's gone wrong. It's okay to move your head. It's better to maybe lean back or block. Creates an opening on your opponent. That was slow. Come on, Blue. You better move faster than that. You're not in the heavyweights. Blue's got a good whip. She's got a good whip with that front leg, which is something I would love to see some of our students masters kind of cut and you whip it down. Oh, I got a little behind. Hold on one second, guys. I got to plug this in. Okay, let's continue. I'm now plugged in, so hopefully my laptop won't die. Oh, big back kick from Red. Does it score? No. That's tough. That's tough because you know it hit, but that didn't hit hard enough. It's frustrating as a fighter. But you got to make it hit. No damage, it doesn't help you a lot in a real fight. End of round 1. Red leading by 1 cut kick, 2 points. Ooh, I don't know. I think he was doing 2 points. See, like that didn't score. Or was that the one score? Moving on. All right, here we go. Round 2. I think that was something head of court, like the table running the clock and all that must have been behind or not ready. Trying to make sure I speak up very loudly so you guys can hear me. What was that? Come on, it's so slow. I know it was like a feel it out kick, but come on, it was so slow. You guys are supposed to be Olympic level. Ugly kick. I don't like Blue a whole lot. I feel like I could be her, like with not even trying very hard. But it's okay. Makes it more closer to your guys' level. So Blue's got to pick it up and go. I don't know if she's just feeling out slowly or just conserving her energy, but she's down at the moment. Didn't work. Because there's nothing wrong with feeling your opponent out, but that doesn't mean you have to go snail's pace, I think there's a low kick there. I think there were 2 low kicks there from Red. And that's what Blue's doing. She's feeling the other one out. But it's just so slow. I mean, even you can score it even on a feel it out kick, but not if you're moving slower than a snail. Yeah, I have no pity for this level of fighter, by the way. Like you guys, I'm real nice to. I have no pity for these guys. I will tear them apart if I need be. I think that was low. Turnaround kick though, but Blue has no answer for it. All she's trying to do is float from a cut to her head, and it is not working. You need a new plan. Oh, saw that? That was a great kick. She came in with her hands. Let's see if I can find it one more time. So Blue comes in pushing, and Red just lifts up her front leg roundhouse. Pop, pop. The double didn't land, but the first kick did. So that's why you don't charge in with just your hands. Oh, finally. Oh, the very last second of the second round, Blue scores reverse side kick. I think it's because Red knew the round was up and just let her guard down. Wasn't even a great reverse side kick, just kind of tapped it. Okay. All right, round 3. Here we go. All right, Blue, all the energy you've been conserving, you need to use it now. You tied it up with 1 kick. It goes to show you guys why you need to take risks with like the reverse side kick because it was 0-4, which is a decent lead. Changed it all up with 1 kick. You guys got to go for those turnarounds. They're worth it. They are more dangerous, but they're worth it. kind of just missing, swinging, missing. God, so slow. I don't know if I'm just being extra hard today, but man, I just feel like blue is a snail. That was a good whip. That was a good whip kick. You kind of let that go and didn't do it anymore. She's gonna stand there. She's gonna stand there and take it. Come on now. Red is so much more active on her feet. Even the way she bounces and moves, so much more taekwondo. That's the way you guys need to be. You don't need to be standing there. Like if you're tired, you can maybe step back and do this. But blue keeps pushing in flat on her feet, coming in like that with nothing. Doesn't work. Red is much more active, way quicker on the draw. You know, I mean, it's tied at the moment, but if I had to give it to somebody, it's blue. Excuse me, red, not blue. I don't like blue. Not in this match. Next match, I need to make sure to give you guys some homework. See what you guys can pick out and learn. So be ready for that. Head kick attempt from red. A little too far away. And one of the things, too, is like red is shorter. Score to punch. Taekwondo, if you're tall, it's great. It will help you out a whole lot. Blue's finally woken up and gotten desperate in the under 10 seconds now. Did she land? Head kick land? Nope. And red wins it. Red was just way more active on her feet. She moved a lot more. She reacted a whole lot better. And blue was just sluggish. Sluggish. Maybe she's hurt. I don't know. I know the finals, they got to do a few matches to get here. But that was a poor performance in my opinion. So, because again, like those feel it out kicks, which is fine. It's good. Feel your opponent out. But man, so slow. Honestly, like any black belt at probably any school could have handled those kicks. You know, maybe not every, but teenager, 15 and up, probably could have handled Blue's kicks. Like she was probably really flexible because she was good at floating up, but man, her level of speed was just in the toilet. It was so slow. At this level of fighting, you got to go faster than that. You're never, ever going to win. But like I said, this is a final, so that means Blue had to beat some people to get here. So I don't know, maybe she's injured in some way. Maybe she's hurt or worn out. And unlike, other like UFC and MMA, they do one match a day. Taekwondo, you have several matches up to the finals in one day. So finals, you can get hurt, injuries happen, and you have no time to heal. All right, so let's find another match, and we'll keep going. All right, guys, next match. This is Korea versus Korea. I think I've seen red before, but I don't know. This goes to show that a lot of times at these tournaments, they try to avoid the same country versus the same country, but Korea is definitely top 5, if not top 3, if not number 1 in Taekwondo in the world. It is their sport, and they are the ones to beat. So let's get started. Haven't seen this one, have no idea. Okay, let's talk about this though. So these two have probably the same coach. When they go to these tournaments, they have these elite level coaches that train them and take them to these tournaments, even though they probably all came from different Taekwondo schools. So all I want you to do, spot the differences. They're both same team, and they're both the same weight division, which is under 58 kilograms, which is lightweight, so they should be very fast. I want you guys to spot differences between them, okay? Positive, negative, doesn't matter. How are they different? Ooh, coming in with nothing, that's weird. These two have probably sparred each other over 1,000 times too, by the way. They probably know each other very well. Same team. Blue throwing a back leg. Red throwing back leg too. So they're trying, feeling each other out. Blue's a little bit more aggressive. Red, almost as much. They're pretty equal at the moment. I don't recommend that. Don't do that. Don't race in with a clinch with nothing. Sometimes happens, and like I said before, sometimes unexpected things work, but I don't recommend it. Not a good practice. If you can hear the chatter of the people talking, that's just the other announcers talking. Head kick! Woo! One more time. That was beautiful. Inside out. Straight right there. Kind of caught his shoulder, but forced it up. Just because you get stuck doesn't mean give up either. You know, you get stuck on the arm or shoulder, push through. See if you can get it. Referee fixes his pants. All right, whatever. Oh, try to pop it up high. I don't know what that was. I think that was a stay away from me kick. Which stay away from me kick is, you know, I'm ahead. I don't really want to push forward, but if you force me to, you come forward. This is what's waiting for you. It is a scare tactic. Honestly, probably 9 times out of 10, it's nothing. It's a bluff. Just, hey, get away from me. Don't come near me. Low kick, missed call. Red's shin guard keeps him being messed up. What he does, though, to avoid a penalty, he'll lift up his pant leg and make the referee see it, and then they can fix it. Because if you stop the match, if you stop the match to fix something like that, they're going to penalize you for delaying the match. So you can't stop fighting. You just kind of show the referee, hey, this is messed up. Let me fix it. And then they will stop the match, and then you can fix it, and there's no penalty. So, blew off the line. Trying to be aggressive. Only with a cut kick, though. No follow-up. He didn't have a great reaction. He could have followed it up. No, that was lazy. I think Blue might have put a foot on his back and kind of messed him up, but it didn't seem like a lot of power behind it. Punch, does it score? Yes, it does. Remember, judges get bored. They like to see the punches. That wasn't like an excellently executed punch. It was a hard sentence, but scored. So, no punch from Blue. Is it score? No. You saw that look of disappointment in his face there for a second. Back leg miss. I think Blue's not willing to fight it out enough. He throws something, the initial plan, and then it just clinch and done. He should fight out a little bit more. Make something happen. Of course, Red's not doing that either. He's just kind of letting it happen either. But he has his lead, Stalling time is on his side, so stalling is benefit to him. It's a big punch, even though it's kind of dangerous to do in like a street fight, but big punch, show the judges, score. Yeah, low kick. Also, not called again. I don't know what the referee's doing. Referee's having a standing up nap, I guess. Waiting each other out. 30 seconds left. See, every time Blue goes for that back kick, Red steps in, which is the opposite of what most people think, though. But you watch, he's going to do it. I'm pointing at my screen, I can see. He's going to do it again. His foot is right behind him. Okay? The moment Blue starts to move, Red just steps in, misses. Kicks only score from your ankle down. So if you step into a kick and you catch their shin, knee, or thigh, no score. Okay? Red's willing to do that because I don't think Red thinks he's fast enough to get away, so he just steps in instead. Messes him up every time. It's happened a few times now. So, but watch closely this time. Yep, stepped in, missed. So that's one way to nullify your opponent's kick. It's frustrating too if you're on the receiving end of that because I know I'm hitting him, but I'm just not scoring because he's getting too close to me. Taekwondo kicks like a whip. All the power's at the end of our foot. Remember that. Whip. You gotta whip your kick. That was nothing. He stood there, and that was nothing. Come on, Blue. Should have done something different. Let's see. You see how Red stepping back? Killing time. He's 5 points ahead. 5 points ahead. Killing time was within his advantage. I don't know what Blue's doing. A lot of times, too, I said these guys from the same team, if, they in the same weight sparred to 1,000 times, they had these predispositions to like, nope, I'm not going to beat him, or yes, I am going to beat him. So there's nothing better than watching an underdog window, and I don't think Blue should give up. Because I think Blue has the tools. I think he has the tools to beat him. He's just, I don't know, he's choosing basic. He's doing poor decisions. That was a little better. He should have done more creative stuff like that earlier on. Now he's suffering with a penalty. And see, that was better. That was followed up. He stayed, same thing again. Roundhouse kick, stepped in. What Blue's not doing, though, is he's just letting it end. Outside in would work. Outside in would work there. Red's getting more aggressive, too. And he's, at this point, thinks he's got it in the bag and just kind of just sparring him freely. Dangerous, though. Overconfidence is dangerous. That was an ugly reverse. Kind of pushed him, though, I guess. And see, he reached in. He reached in to clinch. Why? Throw another kick. Nothing. Same opener almost every time, Blue. You got to mix it up. He's reading you like a book, which is one of the reasons I tell you guys, be creative, mix it up. Even if it doesn't necessarily land, if you are so simple, you're like reading a math problem 2 + 2, you're not going to win. You throw something different, even if it doesn't land, they have to look out for that, and then maybe something more basic will work. But you do the same thing over and over, you stay super simple, never going to work. That was technically a low kick on both parts, but as they were both turning and jumping, this referee's not going to call that. Well, I'm kind of disappointed with these matches today. I wasn't as upset as the last time, but I want a better show. I feel like one of the players isn't doing very well. Clinch to nothing. Nothing happened. Red attempted something, but nothing. I mean, that's okay. He's ahead. My goodness. Excuse me. Missed again. Red stepped in. Not that time. Blocked that time. Clinch to nothing. Wild kick. Shouldn't have done that stuff like earlier than the last 30 seconds, last 15 seconds of the final round. And big head kick. 2 big head kicks. What? Gotta see that again. So it is electronic gear. So he must have jousted in his head. Oh. So I'm going to pause it because I want to see what happens next. But what should happen is his foot got kind of stuck on his head. So I think referee should technically take 3. He deserves 1. He got 1 head kick. But referee should technically take 3 points away because obviously the second one was not. But counterpoint that technically you only have to touch the head to score. And if electronic gear says it does it? That's a great question. I don't know the exact answer to. My opinion, it was 1 shot, 1 kick. There was no pullback. It was because he kind of moved that it touched again. But we'll see if they let him keep it or not. I bet it. Oh, no call from coach. If I was a coach, I'd be like, replay. Blue's just wild, nothing body shots. Not even going for high-level kicks. Why? I think Blue walked in defeated. I think Haeun Kim walked in. He walked in defeated in this match before it even started. So there's one thing too. I hope this video is going to be a little bit longer, just like the last one. I hope you guys watched this far. But that's one of those things. You cannot walk into a match defeated. You got to walk in, honestly, overconfident. You got to go in there and say, I'm going to beat this guy. No question. I got this guy beat. Going to beat him. Not even worried about him. Worried about the next guy. Or whatever. Whatever gets you through the match saying that you're going to win. So, because you walked in defeated. You walked in the match like you will. There's never a point where, hey, this guy's super easy. I'm going to do work better. Never at a tournament. You're never going to see that. You always have to be confident. Like I said, I don't want you to be overconfident in class, but when you walk into that ring, I want you to tell yourself, I got this. This is no problem. This guy's nothing. I'm going to beat him up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're walking in to spar somebody younger than you, smaller than you, bigger than you, me, Olympian, doesn't matter. You walk in saying you're going to beat that guy and you will put up your best performance. All right? So we're going to do one more and we're going to call it a day. All right, guys, we are going to do the girls' heavyweights, all right, for our last match. And I try to go, boy, girl, so everybody can see a little bit, everybody different. This match is 2019. Blue is Bianca Watkins. She is the best female in the world right now. She is heavyweight. She is by far the best. I mean, there are a couple upcoming, like Jade Jones and Ruth Bagby are kind of on her heels. She definitely has the best win record, though. And I think those are all different weight divisions because Jade Jones is from the same country, Great Britain, but I think she's way lighter. But she definitely has the best win record for females, and she is heavyweight best female in the world right now. Okay? So, let's watch. Her opponent, I don't really know. I think I've heard the name Jing, but I am unsure. Her face does not look familiar. So, aggressive with the cut kick right off the line. Red's just having to react. When you do that cut kick, the whole game is to get on top. Get on top. That was a block with the knee. Missed. Oh, did we catch it? Yeah. Good ref. Yay. Good ref. Push. And see how this is different from the other matches? Because Bianca wants to score. She did not want that moment in. She's pushing, trying to make the points happen, not just stalling. So when you get tired in your head, you can do that. But right now, 1 point difference, you need to score some points. And Bianca likes to win. She likes those points. Honestly, she's kind of borderline overconfident and like over showboaty at the end of the matches, but you can't argue with her win record. So aggressive off the line, coming to a punch. That was a little dangerous. I think there was some grabbing there because I don't think they're going to spin around like that. I did not see it, neither did the referee. But the way they were spinning kind of looked like there was some grabbing. Just a little bit. Oh, see how she kind of, in that clinch, pushed out that kick? You have to get good. I'm going to pause and talk about this. You have to get good at those out-of-position kicks. There's not really a great way to practice them other than just sparring. So, because we always target, we're very controlled, fighting stance position, and you throw your kicks. You need to be able to throw kicks out of position, too. And the more creative kicks you can throw out of position, the better you will do. Because imagine you're sparring, you clinch, you bump back, you're out of position, and you do a jump spin kick. Opponent's not going to be ready for that. So, the better, higher level kicks you can throw out of position, the better. Okay, the better you will do at tournaments. Why don't we I'm trying to think of a rule for this one, but let's just watch. I won't ask any questions this time. So, because not many people commented last time anyway. But I'd like for you guys maybe to see what is the best out of position kick, so that either of them throw, and make sure that means it can't be a kick off the line, which means just from starting position. So like right now, starting position, they attack. Well, they do attack. They attack. Then there's that moment where they're kind of out of position. They're not in much control anymore. That's a poor example, but you know what I mean. Wild punch, but it landed. I thought it grazed her from my point of view. I told you though, judges, they're trigger happy on punches. Especially like 2019 when this came out, everybody in this stadium knows that Bianca's the best female right now. There's something to say. Oh, injury. Oh, let's go back and see. Yeah, well, I was going to say, I'll let this finish I finished my thought before we go on. There's something to say about having a reputation. So when you go to a tournament and judges know you, other masters know you, other players know you, you have a better chance of winning. That's why going to tournaments, especially if it's you're really interested in doing it, go to all of them. Doesn't matter. Masters, referees, they'll recognize you. They'll remember you. I'll never forget. I went to my very first tournament was a little tournament in West Watery, It was the West Watery tournament, and Master Tart, the host of that tournament, years and years later, when I became a master and I started having my own school and started bringing my own students, years and later, he remembered me as an orange belt. It was probably 15 plus years difference, but he saw me, and then because he saw me again and again, he remembered me. Okay? All right, so let's see where this injury comes up. Okay, one more time. I saw she kind of blocked her toe, maybe knee clash. I don't know. Oh, end of round. Remember, though, has to be bleeding, broken, or sprained for them to stop the match. So Bianca got lucky there at the end that the round ended because she probably should have been penalized with the mouse. That's good. We do our own replays here. Thank you. So Aldo, let's see that one more time, just in slow motion. I don't understand what hurts. The only thing I saw that really made contact was a knee and maybe her toes. I don't know. I don't understand what hurts. Depending how she acts next, because you can always tell injured opponent or injured player how they spar next. If it was just a facade to try to get a low kick or whatever, gum drink penalty. Yeah, I don't think Bianca's hurt at all. She's too aggressive. Oh, she managed to get on top. Red managed to get on top of blue. Which, by the way, Bianca is blue. Bianca's blue. I have to remember to keep saying that. Because you guys don't know the players' names as much as I probably do. But that's okay. You'll learn. We're going to keep doing this. That was almost. Oh, it was a head kick. Oh, one more time. I could. It was so. Must have just tapped her. Oh, score. That's a great kick. Unlike Daehyun Lee, I have seen Bianca lose, and I think that was a knee block. No call though. Grabbing, I think. I think Bianca's becoming a little impatient. She's used to being ahead. That was close. Oh, it got it. Whoo, man. I could not even tell. That's one thing I missed, with the difference of being there and watching it on YouTube is quality. Because, where the camera is, being further away, the way her kick were, and there was no head motion by Bianca. It seemed like it swished by, just missed her, but a big toe must have touched the sensor or something like that. Bianca is becoming impatient. Bianca is most certainly controlling the match, but Red is just kind of picking and choosing her shots, and she's defending well. So she's managed to get it. See, okay, so now I guess Red's just killing time. I don't know if she was killing time. She seemed like she was fighting. She's not maybe actively attacking first, defending well. So this is Red, Jing's coach, arguing that she was fighting, which I'm pretty sure she's going to lose this because that's kind of the opinion of referee. So this is the replay. X, if the coach is wrong, coach is wrong. So that means coach loses the card. And this is for parents too. I might have said this last time, but basically you get one dispute card. So he disputed that, which I think it was a poor dispute. I don't even think he's allowed to dispute something like that. But he loses the card. Done. He can't do it anymore. So if something legitimately happens now in the rest of the match, Red can no longer argue. Doesn't matter. It's out of his hands now. That's why you have to be really careful with what you call. When I go to tournaments, I want to make sure it's pretty clear cut if I have to call it. So that's why sometimes you let little things go, like it was wrong, but I know where the referee's standing, didn't see it, and it's not going to happen. So I have to be really careful with that kind of stuff. Oh, cut kick. That's because you threw back leg. That's why these players go cut kick more often. It's more reliable. Oh, around the top. Outside in. Missed, though. I got to get my hands out of my face, Master Black. Come on now. Face shot attempt. Cut. See? She's running into that leg. This time now, Red's is getting on top a little bit more, and she's just sticking her with that cut kick. So that's actually the best way I use cut kick. Some of the being aggressive with it, attacking with it is difficult. It's much easier when they're coming at you to cut. You just kind of stick them. It is kind of like football stiff arm. You keep them away, they run into you. Because Bianca's so aggressive, though, and impatient, it's working very well on her. Not fighting. Come on now. That was kind of weird. She was kicking. She's just not starting the action. I don't know. She's keeping her legs up, but she was stalling somewhat. I don't know. It's so debatable. I don't. As long as she's keeping the action going, I don't think that I personally would have called it. Oh, sorry, back one. That was she was blue. Red was kicking, and then Bianca Blue kind of caught her as a kick. It was a block with the knee technically, but it wasn't. She didn't try to block with the knee. I'm grabbing, 20-7. I don't think I've ever seen Bianca lose this bad. Impatient though, impatient. Bianca, I know, pushing. I know, push you out of bounds. No. Oh, for fighting. For not fighting, not even out of bounds. It sounds like this tournament's in China. You guys hear the boos? They're not very happy about it. I mean, Bianca does need to get a fire under her and make some stuff happen, but things like that, pushing like that doesn't score. That's not going to help your cause. So, lead to kick. I don't know. Grabbing. Come on, grabbing. Come on, ref. Did we see it? It was clearly Blue grabbing. Nope. The shoulders are kind of pressed together. Made it so they couldn't see. That's why you got to know where the ref is. Too long. Push kick. It's taking too long, Bianca. Come on. You got to make it happen. And see, Red is in just the best position right now. A little bit more than a minute left. An astounding lead of 11 points. Oh my gosh, though. I just realized there's 8 Gamjangs. There's 8 Gamjangs for Red. 10. If you get 10, you're done. At least I think. It might be 20 now. But, gosh, that means Bianca has scored 1 point. 1 point? Is that right? I feel like that's not right. I feel like she scored a kick. I don't know. We're going to keep it going. So, I mean, Bianca needs to be aggressive, but her plan is poor. And she's dropping her head and she's pushing. She's trying to fight. Who's a penalty? Again? Oh my gosh. Nope. I'm sorry, my hand's in my face. Nobody's going to like this referee. You got 9. That's what he's saying. You got 9. This is going to be like a real letdown if Red loses because of penalties. Nope, attempt. Oh, come on now. That is not how that works, referee. It's supposed to be that if both players fall, I don't want to be the same right there. If both players fall, like something happens, they collide and they both fall, that you don't call a penalty because, they just both fell. That was very clear that Bianca went down first and Red, Zhang, just kind of went with her. Blue pulled her down. So I disagree with that. Blue caused the fall. Blue should get the penalty. Boy, I liked the referee at first. I don't like him anymore. Okay, so this is video replay for Great Britain for Bianca for Blue. Now, I don't know what for, because I guess that's what she was talking for. Is because you have to slip that. You can't talk to your coach. Oh, it must have been something he's not allowed to. So that immediate decision of putting it in there doesn't need to be really big. Blue coach tried to argue something that he's not allowed to argue. There are certain things you can and cannot argue. Usually the things you can't argue have to do with the electronic gear, though. Like, hey, that kick didn't happen to the body, but it's electronic. You're arguing with the computer. There's no point. So the computer has no in between. It either happened or it didn't. So I don't know what he was trying to argue, but maybe Bianca scored a kick while they were falling. It doesn't show up though. It doesn't happen. Well, I guess they are going to do it. I thought he did the X already. Oh yeah, no. I don't know why they did the replay. Done. Done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And see, this was one of the matches that was really disputed about. And when I said she's kind of showboaty, that she just went off of penalties. And it's really sad. I mean, that jumping around, like you just lost because your opponent messed up, not because your skill was better. So that's kind of wrong. It's cool to be happy about it. But my gosh, acting like an elementary schooler, jumping up and down. So you could see China's mad about it. He didn't even want to shake her hand. So that makes me real sad. No, she still doesn't want to shake her hand. Oh, she didn't. They're arguing right now. So she's trying to be polite and not do it. They're arguing. I don't even see more of that. So that is kind of sad, that a lot of those penalties I disagree with. So I didn't know that this was this match. Kind of works out well. This is actually an important match that people have talked about a lot in the Taekwondo world. So yeah, that's why I actually talked about why she's showboaty, because that you beat an opponent over penalties, and you're also supposed to be a little bit more calm kind of person about it in Taekwondo. Respect. Jumping up and down, just opponent loses. Especially opponent, you basically defeated yourself. That's with penalties. That's not very nice. No, none of my students should do that. Okay, like they lose because of gum gums. You don't need to jump up and down like you were the best ever. No, you just got lucky that they didn't play well. And also, I think it's really bad because the referee was bad. Like, a lot of those fight calls were bad. Like Bianca pushed her out one time and called him not fight on Red. What? So I think Red was clearly the better fighter. So, um, so I think it was a good example. A lot of things throughout, but I guess what I want you to take away from this match is that don't be over the top. Have respect. I told you earlier, have confidence, but to yourself. Have supreme overconfidence in yourself, but keep it within yourself. Okay? Don't showboat or be ridiculous. Okay? That's not what martial arts teach. Martial arts teach respect first and foremost. Okay? So that's it for today's class. Please comment and ask questions and stuff like that. And even doesn't have to be a question. Just hey, you like this part, or you like the explanation. Master Black, I didn't know that. Whatever. Anything like that. Let's see some comments this time. Okay? All right. You guys be healthy, be safe, have a good one. I will say this though, we just found out that all non-essential businesses, and it specifically said gyms and like athletic things, are mandatory closed for 15 days. So hopefully in 15 days we'll be able to open back up. So we're not having class for at least the next 2 weeks. So we're gonna keep this up. Keep using the Zoom. Keep using videos like this. Keep talking. Okay, so, and I hope you guys, like I said, be safe, stay healthy, okay? Y'all have a good one. Bye.